Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on something we all rely on but rarely see: the hidden rules that keep our money safe. I mean, think about it. You tap your card, you check your balance online. We do this stuff every single day without a second thought. But have you ever stopped to ask what's actually protecting that money you can't see? What's that trust really built on? Well, it's not just blind faith, that's for sure. It's protected by this incredibly detailed blueprint, a set of rules so thorough they basically build a fortress around your finances. So today, let's take a little tour of that fortress, layer by layer. Okay, so where do we start? Well, our tour begins with the most obvious part of any fortress: the physical walls. We're talking about the actual real-world buildings that house all the tech. Now, the official term for these places is an information center. Kind of boring, right? But trust me, don't let that name fool you. These are anything but your typical office building. They're basically purpose-built strongholds. The blueprint for these places is just wild. Rule number one, you gotta be invisible. They're intentionally built in nondescript locations with zero signs, zero logos. The whole idea is that you could walk right by one of these critical financial hubs and have no clue what's inside. And that's before you even get to the intense security. We're talking fences, surveillance, and even something as basic but crucial as completely waterproof walls and roofs. Okay, look at this. The number one. Just one. In a massive high-tech facility, what on earth could this possibly mean? Well, it points to a rule about access that is ridiculously strict. Yep, that's right. It's the number of main entrances they're allowed to have for regular use. Just one. And this isn't some friendly suggestion, it's a hard and fast rule. It's all about minimizing risk by creating a single controllable choke point for everyone and everything coming in or going out. And this really shows you the prepare for absolutely anything mindset. They have dual power lines from totally different grids just in case one fails. Then they've got backup generators and batteries to back up the generators. And get this, gas-based fire suppression. Why gas? Well, because spraying water all over a bunch of servers would kind of defeat the purpose, right? It's that insane level of detail. It's not just about stopping bad guys. It's about surviving pretty much any disaster you can think of. All right, so we've got our physical fortress with its massive walls. But, even the strongest walls don't mean much without disciplined guards. And that brings us to the second layer of our defense: the people and the super strict rules they have to follow. Right. This part is all about the human element. The procedures, the protocols, everything designed to guard against simple mistakes or, someone trying to do something they shouldn't. And at the heart of this human defense system is a really simple idea called access control. Basically, it's the principle of need to know. You only get the keys, whether they're physical key cards or digital passwords, to the stuff you absolutely need for your job. Nothing more. It's all about minimizing risk by limiting opportunity. So what happens when things go south? Because, they always do, eventually. Well, nobody panics. They have a playbook for this stuff. A rehearsed, step-by-step plan for exactly what to do. The second an alarm goes off, a clear chain of command kicks in, they follow pre-planned steps to contain the damage, get things back online, and, this part is key, they study what went wrong so they can be even better prepared next time. Okay, we've seen the walls, we've met the guards. Now we're heading to the heart of the fortress, the digital vault. This is it. This is where your money, your data, is actually kept. The main lock on this vault, it's something called encryption. Think of it like scrambling all your financial info into a secret code. Even if a thief managed to grab it, all they'd have is a bunch of gibberish. They can't read it without the one-of-a-kind digital key to unlock it. But encryption is just the deadbolt on the door. There's a whole digital immune system working around the clock, 24/7. It's constantly checking IDs, sniffing out suspicious activity like a digital watchdog, and fending off viruses. And here's the ultimate backup plan. If the whole main center gets compromised, no problem. Secure copies of everything are stored in a completely separate secret location, ready to go live at a moment's notice. So let's recap. We've got the physical walls, the human guards with their rulebooks, and the high-tech digital vault. But the thing is, none of these work alone. The real secret sauce, the real strength of this whole system is how they all fit together. And if you remember one thing from this, let it be this.
It's not about one single defense being perfect. It's about how all these different layers overlap and support each other.
This really breaks it down nicely. You've got the equipment, that's your physical fortress walls. Then the operational layer, that's your guards and their rules. And finally, the technical layer. Those are the secret codes for the digital vault. You absolutely need all three. I mean, what good are strong walls if the guards just leave the gate open, right?
The whole point is that the system is designed with what you'd call defense in depth. The idea is that if one layer fails, say someone gets past a wall or steals a password, there are still other layers there, waiting to catch them. It's all about redundancy.
And that right there is why all of this matters so much. This entire super complex system exists for one simple reason: to make sure that the balance you see on your banking app is real, it's safe, and it's actually yours. That's the bedrock of trust in modern banking. So that leaves us with one last big question. The fortress we've looked at today is, well, it's incredibly strong, but the threats are always changing, always getting smarter. So as our money becomes more and more digital, this blueprint has to keep evolving too. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What's the fortress of tomorrow going to look like?